Donald here. Today we got game 2 of what I am now making a best of 7 series. Or sorry, this is game 3. I've titled this wrong. Oh well. Yes, my team has already won a game and Brandon's team has already won a game. And I'm turning it into a best of 7 series. Actually, I believe Vancouver was home both of the other games. So I may end it and make it so that Washington is the home team for the next 2 games. You know, just like an actual best of 7. Just give me one quick sec. Just need to figure out if that's true or not. I think it is, though. Let's see, we'll just jump to here. Because I think I just hit rematch. Yeah, 1, 2, yeah, okay, so yeah, it was... They were home, so I'm just gonna switch the, switch the home and away, and then we will be good to go. But yeah, currently the series score is 1-1. Can I change that? This thing that I just want to change the. I can't once I start it. Oh well. Okay. I try to get lucky with the randomizations. Come on, get close, get close. There it goes. There we go. And there we are. CPU versus CPU. Boom. All right. Here we go. Game 3 of the best of 7 series, currently tied 1-1. Washington won the first game of the series. Vancouver won the second. Oh, and yeah, I'm actually unable to. If in a CPU versus CPU game, I'm not actually allowed to skip any of the cutscenes. So, fake commentators are going to talk for a couple minutes. Southeast Division champions. But yeah, these are both me and my friend's most recent fantasy draft franchise mode teams, and both teams are simmed to very similar points in their franchise. They're both simmed through the first year and into their second year, and they've had games partially played in the second year. And I was over at his house, and I was looking at his franchise mode team, and then I was thinking back to mine, and I'm like, we have no overlapping players in our franchise modes. We could easily have our teams play against each other. And we were like, that'd be freaking crazy. And here we are, game 3, beginning with a Tyler Seguin face-off win. Now he's carrying in Ryan Ellis over to base hit. Oh, poke checked by Barrett. Barry. Wow, I forgot to change their numbers. Oh no, this is gonna be hard. Oh, Gostis Bear, what a goat. Oh, this fucking passing. Oh, here we go. Philip Forsberg carrying up the wing, wearing number 2, as he does in real life. Just kidding. Who's number 15? I believe is that McKinnon? No, McKinnon's wearing his regular number. Oh, this is going to be so confusing. How am I supposed to commentate if I can't see the fucking jersey numbers? Alright, anyways. Come on, Philip Forsberg. Those dangles. What a shot. Oh. Whew. Oh, Anders Lee, the big man. Jake Muslin's wearing number 13. What is happening? I'm going to have to change the jersey numbers after this game. Philip Forsberg needs to get off this. What a pass. Come on, Kerfoot. You were an acquisition that I got to play against Brandon's team. I made a quick trade to get a real second line center on my team so that I wouldn't have to play a nobody at the second line center. Oh, here's Besser. Oh, what a move, Besser. Oh, what a pass. Oh. Oh, and then he's that two-way game. He's pinning Tom Wilson to the boards. Look at that. What a beauty. Brock freaking Besser. Second line winger on this team, actually. The first line would have been all right-handed, so we actually bumped Kyle Connor up to the first line forward, and now Besser can light it up on the second line. Oh, Anders Lee staying out there. Oh, what a shot. Oh, it's it. Anders Lee with a fucking snipe. Just crawled over, oh, who's his goalie? John Gibson. Just climbed over the shoulder. From Miles Wood and Travis Hamonic. Anders Lee just barely got it over. And the Vancouver Canucks take a 1-0 lead in this Game 3 in Washington. And I kind of wish I could skip these replays, but I cannot. Okay. Man, he's got a pretty good fourth line. Although I like my team's fourth line. They're not really fourth line material. They're just a bunch of young players. Oh, what a save! Connor Hellebuck stretching out, makes a beautiful save. Oh, Jacob Larson. It's that unproven defenseman back there. Oh, here comes Miles Wood. I really like this guy. Oh, what a move. Travis Hamonic, Brock Nelson, Pierre-Luc Dubois. Oh. Oh, what a save. John Gibson. Hey. Oh my goodness, my dog's going crazy. Besser, calm down. It's late. What a save by Connor Hellebuck. Off that rebound, just sprawls that leg out and kicks the toe and just gets a piece of it. And then my fourth line is got Pedersen, Dubois, and Shinkarik. I thought Pedersen was the center on this one. Oh no, that's right. I bumped him to the wing because Dubois had the better face-offs. Yeah, it's definitely a fourth line that can score. Oh, but so is Brandon's. Who was that? They spun around. I still can't tell, and I don't know who wore 77, and I don't think it would be right anyways. I don't know. I don't think he has TJ Oshie. Svechnikov, what a beauty. That's his third line, though, isn't it? I thought Svechnikov was his third liner. Yeah, it totally is his third line's out there. But what a one-timer. Svechnikov lost his D-man, got some open ice, clapped home that 1T, and Washington ties it up with one late in the first. Man, his center's depth is so good. He has William Karlsson as his third line center. His first line center is Tyler Seguin. Second line center, Alexander Barkov. Third line center, William Karlsson. It's pretty filthy. Ooh, that one almost trickled through, but Hellebuck stays with it. And gets the whistle. 2:57 left to go in the first. In Game 2, Elias Pettersson was a game changer. He basically won the game for the Canucks. Oh, and Berchi off the face-off just rings it off the post. Here comes PLD, though. PLD over to Pettersson. What a shot. Good save by John Gibson. Rings it around. There to get it is Connor Murphy, Jake Muzzin, Shinkarik. Oh, tried to set up. I cannot remember who that is. The numbers don't help. Oh, Boudreau with a nice shot, wearing number 1 because he is number 1. McKinnon to Pedersen with 5 seconds left to go. Pedersen cutting to the middle. Jake Muzzin, slap shot. Good save, John Gibson. And that'll get us through to the second period. Goals from Svechnikov and who scored for the Canucks? Brain fart. We'll see right here. Anders Lee, that's right. Anders Lee and Svechnikov have the goals. And it's a close game after one. Anyone's game. Very even play here from both sides. As you can see, the Vancouver Canucks are winning lots of face-offs here. So face-offs won are 6-0 for Washington at the moment. But other than that, the stats are very even for both teams. Let's kick it into the second period. I think both teams' first lines need to step up their game a little bit, get some more offense going. Okay, and here's McKinnon up to Kyle Connor, the right wing. Kyle Connor passes it. Philip Forsberg shoots. Good save, John Gibson. The rebound collected by Gostisbehere. Gets it into Sagan. Gaudreau shoots, and what a save. Connor Hellebuck, but off the rebound. Oh, and a good block there, and they're going to get the whistle after that. As I believe that's Tyson Barrie who wears number 15. I'm not sure. Both goalies have been playing well so far. The Canucks should really get a face-off win here soon, although it's pretty hard against Washington's such good center depth. Oh, and Johansson, great chance off the face-off, but he's stopped by Hellebuck. Johansson again in the corner, gets it back to Ryan Ellis. In for Barkov, back to Ellis. Ellis knocked off the puck, and here's Besser with it. Besser carrying through center. Carrying into Washington's zone now, driving wide. Loses control behind the net, regains. Back to Lee. Back to Besser. Besser controlling along the boards. Tries to get it deep, but that's intercepted by Barkov. Up to Johansson. Across to Tom Wilson. Tom Wilson dumps it in. Collecting on the far side is Alex Kerfoot. Gets it ahead to Besser. Besser carrying into Washington's zone. Cuts to the middle. Besser looking for options, gets it to Murphy. Murphy over to Shea. Shea losing control, and the Canucks will have to regroup. Probably looking for a change soon, as here comes Connor Murphy carrying in. Connor Murphy back to Lee, over to Besser. Besser behind for Eriksson Ek, and he gives it away. Oh, but intercepted by Eriksson Ek now. Eriksson Ek carrying behind the net. Back to Lee, over to Besser. What a goal! One-timer goal from Brock Besser. What a beautiful setup from Eriksson Ek. Carrying behind the net, and the one-touch pass from Anders Lee. And with Brock Besser as the finishing man, you just know that that's going to be a goal. Drops to the one knee and just beats John Gibson far side. What a beautiful goal. The pressure there was mounting, and finally Besser can get off the ice after scoring the goal. Both teams' third lines can come out and face each other. As Canucks lose yet another face-off, and the Washington center ice depth is just deadly. Here comes Brett Connolly carrying in off the wing. I had him at the wrong position for the first two games, apparently. Apparently he wants him as his third line winger, so I bumped him up. Oh, and a good one-timer and a great save by Connor Hellebuck. He told me that he's, even though he's an overall lower, he wants him up playing with Carlson over Connor Brown, so we have him on the third line for this game. Both teams have their first lines out here now. Sagan versus McKinnon. And it's another face-off win for Washington. Berchi is trying to get control in the corner, but he loses it. Kyle Connor now carrying up the left side. Up to McKinnon. McKinnon carrying in. Ooh, and just intercepted at the last second was Sagan on that one-time attempt. Collecting in his own zone is Travis Hamonic for the Canucks. McKinnon up to Kyle Connor. Kyle Connor carrying up the left side. Gets behind. Pinned in the corner now. Believe that's Trevor Van Riemsdyk. And it's controlled by Berchi now coming through center with speed. Berchi along the right side. Controlling. Gets it deep behind. It's intercepted by Muzzin though, and the Canucks will carry out. Here's Philip Forsberg up to Kyle Connor. Kyle Connor to Tyson Barrie. Over to McKinnon. McKinnon, ooh, nice try. Just intercepted by Berchi. Muzzin back. Oh, a bounce pass back to Nathan McKinnon, and a good save from John Gibson. Gets the whistle. Both teams' fourth lines out there now. Pierre-Luc Dubois against Ryan Hartman for the face-off. Face-off is won by Washington but controlled by Vancouver. Dubois and Carrick. Muzzin gets it deep. Pettersson carrying behind the net. Pettersson loses control. He's still got it though. Pettersson to the slot. Over to Muzzin. Tyson Barrie now. Muzzin. Pettersson. Shinkaruk. Shinkaruk shoots. Pettersson on the rebound. Controlling in the corner. Shinkaruk. Oh, and a good defensive play there from Ekholm. Stops a goal from Pierre-Luc Dubois. And I don't know where's number 2. So Washington carrying in the corner. That's Connor Brown in the corner. Pinned by Brady Shea. Brock Nelson now up Wood carrying. Connor Murphy. Ooh, and he just makes a move at the line, putting Connor Brown offside. Or not Connor Brown, Miles Wood. Getting the teams mixed up now. But yeah, another good save there from John Gibson on a good shot. Another face-off win for Washington, and here comes Svechnikov looking poised for a shot here. Svechnikov carrying to the slot. Good save from Hellebuck as he tried to ditch it off to Hartman. Here comes Eriksson Ek now, carrying in. Good pass to Wood. He gets it deep behind for Nelson. Nelson to Wood. Shoots. Great save, Gibson, as that was labeled for the high blocker side. And in the second period, there's only one goal, and it was a beautiful setup from Lee and Eriksson Ek for a beautiful one-timer for Brock Besser. Some great saves again at both ends. But here it is, the only goal of the period. And the Canucks are up 2-1 after 2. Still anyone's game. Anyone could just come and score again. But I think that Washington is looking for their first line to really step it up and make a difference in this game. They haven't had too many chances. I think we're looking for Berchi to really step it up too. He seems to be giving the puck away quite a bit. So here we are. Gostisbehere has it at the red line. Loses it, but Ellis carries in up the left side now. Gets it deep. Gets it through to Sagan, pinned along the boards, but Vancouver comes up with it. Here's Forsberg on the left side. Forsberg carrying in over to McKinnon. McKinnon shoots. Great save, John Gibson, as that was a great play, a great chance for Nathan McKinnon. Here's Goudreau now, though. Toe dragging, carrying at the dot. Ooh, and a great interception. And the puck is held in by Washington. Berchi holding in the corner. Up to Sagan. Ellis now. Gostisbehere. Back to Ellis. Sagan. And the pass is tipped and the Canucks get it out. Washington looking to re-enter though. Here's Berchi. Berchi getting hit by Barrie. And Kerfoot now. Up to Lee. Anders Lee loses it to Gostisbehere. And Johansson over to Wilson. Wilson carrying in Johansson with room. Shoots. Great save. And now the Canucks carrying in. Oh, and I believe that was Besser absolutely getting rocked. But he comes back for the puck and shoots. It just gets it deflected over the net. Kerfoot in the corner now. Anders Lee over to Besser. Shoots. Great glove by Gibson. That was labeled for the top corner, but he flashed the leather, denying Brock Besser his second of the game. Another great look at Nathan MacKinnon's shot. John Gibson is definitely standing on his head, making some great saves for his team. But I think that Washington's top two lines really need to step it up and get a goal here for their team. Here's Johansson now carrying in, toe drag, shoots, great save by Connor Hellebuyck. Johansson managed to walk right into the slot, had lots of time and just couldn't get a good shot off. Hellebuyck had him all the way. Again, Barkov versus Eriksson Ek now in the offensive zone for Washington. Wilson carrying, tries to shoot. He's bumped off it by Muzzin. Barkov bumped off it by Eriksson Ek, and now Wood gets it up to Nelson, who carries into Washington. Ooh, Nelson tries to feed it in front, but that's intercepted, and Washington comes back out. Here's William Karlsson carrying on the right side to Tom Wilson. Wilson loses it, and Svechnikov carries it center. Svechnikov now entering, gets it over. What a shot that just missed far side. Trevor Van Riemsdyk now. Oh, and there's a penalty here, as I believe that's Brock Nelson tripping Trevor Van Riemsdyk. And with 9:08 left in the third, Washington gets a power play. Sagan wins the puck back to Ellis, over to Goudreau, shoots, great save, Hellebuyck. What a shot, and an even better save from Hellebuyck as he now covers the puck and gets the whistle. That was a very dangerous shot from Johnny Goudreau. But Hellebuyck read it all the way and just made the save. He was down too, there was definitely room up top, but good save. Face off one, but Muzzin loses the puck to Barkov. Over to Sagan, Gostisbehere, Goudreau in the corner, gets it back to Gostisbehere, who shoots, that's blocked, and the Canucks manage to clear it down the ice, and that's half the power play done now. As Ellis controls in his own zone, to Gostisbehere, to Sagan. Sagan to Barkov. Barkov carrying in. Ellis intercepted, and that's cleared down the ice. John Gibson leaving there for Gostisbehere, and that is the penalty killed off by Vancouver. No real chances after that one shot right off the first faceoff. And now Tyler Sagan takes an untimely cross-checking penalty. 6:34 left in the game. And the Canucks now get a chance to go to the power play. That's a really weak call by the refs, but I guess if one goes one way, there's just a higher chance of them calling one back the other way now. And the Canucks have a good chance at extending their lead to 2 here, late in the third. And Forsberg shoots, that's blocked though, and Ekholm will clear the puck. Collecting in his own zone is Travis Hamonic. Up to Shea, who gets it over to MacKinnon, to Forsberg, to Brock Besser, tries to get a shot off, but that's blocked. But here's MacKinnon carrying now to Travis Hamonic, and a shot, and that's tipped by Besser. But John Gibson managing to still make the save. MacKinnon still holding on after being checked behind the net. Here's Shea cutting to the middle. Shea to MacKinnon. MacKinnon checked, still trying to get the puck. Still fighting for it along the boards, and we can't even see what's happening. Here's Forsberg to Shea. Shea controlling, over to Forsberg, over to Brock Besser, and what a save by John Gibson. And the Washington Capitals managed to clear it into the bench with 2 seconds remaining on the power play after some intense pressure from the Vancouver Canucks power play, and some great saves by John Gibson managed to keep them within 1. The Canucks will still have an extra man, though, for just over 2 seconds if they win the faceoff. And here's their chance. Anders Lee to Kyle Connor, and a great save by John Gibson, robbing Kyle Connor on the doorstep, keeping his team in this game with 4:10 left to go. John Gibson is absolutely backboning this team right now, and he needs to get some support from his forwards up front. Here's Marcus Johansson, or is it Ryan Johansson? I can't remember which one he has. TBH. I think it's Ryan, actually, but I'm not sure. So I'm just going to say his last name from now on to not be confusing. Oh, and Tom Wilson just misses on the one-timer. That could come back to bite them, as that was a great chance to tie the game. And Johansson now trying to sneak it in behind Hellebuck, but no luck there, as Anders Lee carries now. Over to... Who the heck is wearing number 1 on my team? Here's Johansson again. Over to Barkov. Over to Wilson. Oh, and he's checked just before he gets in it. It's Kerfoot wearing number 1 for the Canucks. Kerfoot up to Connor. Oh, and Connor with a bad pass, but it's still picked up. Here's Besser to Connor. Connor with a slap shot, and he just misses blocker side. 42 seconds now. Washington pulling the goalie as Tom Wilson carries in. Tom Wilson with a drop pass. Oh, and it's blocked. What a block. Oh, and Hellebuck covers. 33.6 seconds left in the game. Washington with their goalie pulled for the extra attacker, trying to tie this game up. This is an important face-off, and Washington's won most of them this game, and they win this one too. Sagan to Barkov. What a save by Hellebuck. 28.6 seconds left now, as Hellebuck needs to match Gibson's play at the other end if he wants to win this game. And so far he has done that. Another big face-off for William Karlsson against Nathan MacKinnon. Let's see if he can win it. MacKinnon wins the face-off to Jake Muzzin, but he gives it away. And Connolly loses the puck. Connolly now carrying, gets it behind the net. To Svechnikov. Svechnikov scores! 18 seconds left, and Evgeny Svechnikov ties the game. And it looks like this game will be going to overtime with 18 seconds left, and the goalie pulled. The Washington Capitals tie the game. What a goal. Svechnikov fanning on the first attempt and managing to just get it around Connor Hellebuck to tie the game. Just one miss checked by the Vancouver Canucks leads to the tying goal. 18 seconds still left in regulation, though. And we'll see if anyone can score in that 18 seconds. As here's Ryan Ellis now. Ellis up to Gostisbehere, over to Dzingel, to Gostisbehere, off the post! They could have won it right there. Gostisbehere to Ellis, back to Gostisbehere, to Dzingel, to Brown. What a save by... Oh, and he stacks the pads! What a save by Hellebuck to take this game to overtime. What a series of events, and Hellebuck manages to just keep his team in this game with a beautiful couple of saves in the final 10 seconds. What a game, and now we're going to overtime, and I need to make sure, hopefully I can change it to a 20-minute overtime, because the 5-minute overtime and shootout sucks. I don't know if I can, though. I don't think I can change the overtime, so I think it's going to be a 5-minute overtime and a shootout, which is kind of lame. So kind of trying to make it a playoff feel here. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can change. Maybe rules, actually. Oh, come on, I didn't even change anything there. Yeah, I can't change it now. But yeah, it's 5 minutes, 3-on-3, and then a shootout, so... Maybe what I'll do is, we'll just resume the game. We'll see what happens. I think, yeah, I think that we'll have to just leave it this way now. Alright, here's Sagan carrying in now. Making some moves to Gostisbehere. Blocked though. Hellebuck controlling, and I think he'll just go for the whistle here. I guess can I change the time scaling? If I change the time scaling, I think that'll at least... or can I not do that either? I just want there to be an actual overtime winner, not a shootout. I'll try and set this to 20 minutes instead of 4 and see if it changes anything. I hope it does. I at least want some 3-on-3 hockey to be played, because if you just play with the 5 minutes with the scaling the way it is, you get like 2 shifts in 3-on-3 and then a shootout. So I actually want 4 minutes of 3-on-3. That'd be insane. Someone would score for sure. Yep, here we go. So it's real time now. Gostisbehere just gets his shot blocked as I think that was going in. Here's Philip Forsberg now, though, with a deke around Tyler Sagan. Philip Forsberg carrying to the middle. McKinnon back to Forsberg. Forsberg loses control, though, but here's Barry. Ooh, and his shot is blocked. As now it's Goudreau carrying up the ice. Goudreau trying to make a move, but Tyson Barry's with him all the way there. Philip Forsberg now carrying up. Over to McKinnon, back to Forsberg, back to McKinnon, tries to get a shot, that's weak and goes wide. Back to McKinnon, over to Forsberg. Forsberg getting behind his man though. Forsberg carrying to the front, Forsberg shoots, what a save by John Gibson, but he has it. Forsberg still has control. Philip Forsberg now to McKinnon, shoots, oh, and he just misses wide. Forsberg and McKinnon, Forsberg back to, who's out there now? Muzzin is out on the ice now. McKinnon shoots, and that's gloved down by John Gibson. As a flurry of shots from both McKinnon and Philip Forsberg. And John Gibson is up to the task, stopping all of them. Some beautiful goaltending at both ends of the ice. Kerfoot losing the face-off to Johansson. Barkov up to Johansson now. Muzzin getting the puck back, though. Muzzin carrying in, cutting to the middle. Muzzin looking, shooting, weak shot, low blocker, and that's easily turned aside by Gibson. Johansson now carrying up the ice. Johansson over to Barkov. Barkov carrying in, trying to get it, but Muzzin with him all the way, carries the puck again. And Muzzin looking very poised in this 3-on-3 overtime. With a saucer pass to Brock Besser, who can't finish. He was in too tight. Ooh, and then Kerfoot trying to find Besser in front, and that's intercepted. Here comes Barkov, and again, oh, that's Brady Shea now, knocking Barkov off the puck. And Brady Shea, with a pass, one-timer from Kerfoot is saved by John Gibson. Shea to Kerfoot. Shea trying to get it deep, and that's going to be taken away by Ryan Ellis now. Ryan Ellis, ooh, and his pass is almost intercepted, but here's Sven Baertschi. Sven Baertschi across, what a save by Connor Hellebuck as he stops to Alexander Barkov. Brock Besser now to Pierre-Luc Dubois, to Besser, and he is checked by Sven Baertschi. Sven Baertschi now carrying back up the ice. Sven Baertschi cutting to the middle, here's Ben Hutton to William Karlsson, and another good save from Connor Hellebuck as 1:59 is left in overtime. Some great saves at both ends, as we're really hoping that we don't have to go to a shootout here. Hopefully one team will end this game in overtime. Ooh, and Vancouver wins a big face-off in their own end as Anders Lee is now one-on-one. Anders Lee, a saucer pass to Pierre-Luc Dubois, who shoots it through the crease. That could have been the game right there, and Dubois just couldn't find the empty net. Here's Tyson Barrie now, though. Tyson Barrie, and he scores the toe drag wrist shot, and Tyson Barrie ends the game in overtime as the Canucks take a 2-1 series lead in Washington. What an amazing game. Back and forth. A goal scored in the last 20 seconds of the game to bring us to this overtime, but Tyson Berry with the toe drag wrist shot wins the game. What a game. Great goaltending, some great goals from both sides. Evgeny Sveshnikov unfortunately couldn't carry his team to the victory as he scored both goals for his team. The Canucks just managed to outlast the Capitals and score that final third goal. And here it is, Tyson Berry with the wrist shot that just beats John Gibson on the blocker side. Well, thank you guys for watching Game 3 of the Vancouver versus Washington Capitals franchise mode games, and I will see you guys in Game 4.